All right. Well, may as well get things started here. We have everybody. Trevor won't be joining us, but he should be back next week. So I'm sure you guys won't get into any trouble while he's gone.
I will never.
It's okay. We got Die Hard. He's the ultimate superhero. So
For real. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
exactly. You should rename him Timex.
All right. Just a little bit of bookkeeping. Last session we did not name the issue.
I noticed that.
So if anybody has a issue title and cover art suggestion.
I think it should start. Because the main villain was the hippo, I kind of think we should do something either around a hippo theme or a zoo theme.
I think the cover should be, I'm trying to see here. Didn't Die Hard get smacked? Oh, it should be Hippo throwing Die Hard.
Yes, Die Hard got thrown a couple of times.
Yeah, he did.
It's a good.
I'm gonna make super villains with super strength just so they can throw them.
Any other name?
I don't know if after this kind of right, considering we are bad for 1 feet Animal House or
I did not catch any of that.
Yeah, that was like Mr. Roboto.
Your robot's talking.
Holy cow. I was waiting for a recognizable word. I was just getting fragments. Yeah, that was not good.
All right. Well, while you guys think of a title, just as a recap, you guys tracked the human traffickers to the docks, interrupted them, and then the shit hit the fan. It seems like everybody was kind of gunning for everybody. You're
roboting too.
I'm robotic too?
Yeah.
Huh. Internet.
Must be for it's multiple people.
I feel like I'm stepped into an alternate reality where everyone is a robot.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I'm concerned. Solar flare, I think.
I will have 2 human food, please.
See you.
I will have 2 human food, please. Hello, fellow teenagers. I too am a teenager.
Hello, fellow humans. I too am a human.
I too am a human. Watch me as I ingest your edible products to convert them to energy.
All right. Is that any better?
Yep.
No?
Yep, it's better.
Oh, okay.
I know it's a problem.
All right. So as a recap, you guys tracked down the human traffickers at the docks, engaged them to rescue people, fought this kind of low rent muscle guy called the Hippo, and then the docks were invaded, for lack of a better term, by a bunch of high tech military commandos, kind of rappelling out of helicopters and just indiscriminately curtailing whatever activity they came across. You guys did manage to knock one of them unconscious and bring him with you when you made your exit from the scene. Right. And kind of the important piece of information is the the insignia that's on his uniform, Dynamo recognized as seeing on like paperwork and letterheads from when he was with Project Nebula in the military, the project that turned him into a living weapon. But we'll figure out the title and stuff later. But for now, you guys have made your way from the docks. Some of you are still pretty badly beaten up, but you do have a prisoner that you need to decide what to do with. And we'll start there.
Sorry, where did we go back to?
Nowhere. You have just left the docks.
So like a parking garage or something like
Not even.
warehouse or.
No, we're still on the dock as like the helicopters came and they were dropping more troops.
Yeah, you guys are like GTFO.
Yeah.
But now the question is, where do you go with your prisoner?
I don't suppose any of you are rich. Like have a house or.
I'm rich
Or
from the
chicken
friendship of us, but otherwise, no, I'm not rich.
Boy, howdy.
I run a cleaning service. I'm not rich by any stretch.
No, we don't want to bring him to the block.
No, I would advise against it. I don't think we want to hold on to this guy very long. But we might want to ask him a few questions.
Yeah, I mean, does he have a tracker on him or like a cell phone or like
He's got a radio because we intercepted stuff off his radio.
any of you guys know anything about technology?
Well,
You're
a
fucking
bit.
superheroes, right?
Well, so are you.
Uh-huh. We'll go with that.
Oh, I know that it breaks.
I mean, I know what I know from my time in the military, but I mean, I was a grunt, so I know how to use a radio. I knew how to use a point and click a knife, point and click a gun. I knew how to use a radio.
Magic lady,
I'm
can you magic shit? Like, can they find this guy?
You're muted.
I don't know if they can find him.
You don't have like invisibility spell or
I don't have spells.
I've misjudged everything I've seen.
Yeah. I what I do doesn't work that way. It's more of a focus and concentration sort of thing as opposed to reciting poetry and mixing stuff in a pot.
You don't wave a wand and go bibbity bobbity boo.
No. I mean, I'd probably still get burned at a stake, but it's not that kind of magic.
Were you
I
expecting
used to
that to
be
clear
pretty
stuff up?
handy with.
Because that didn't clear anything. You can't make this guy invisible from his
No.
buddies.
No. I don't cast spells.
Okay. So nobody's smart. There's no
Well,
Tony Starks. And we don't
Nobody's-
got a witch.
Ouch.
Okay, we'll take all his shit off and we'll just drag him into like let's go find
I was going to
house or
ask,
something.
Chris, what kind of equipment are we allowed to have?
Well, basically, your equipment kind of falls under the like some of your powers might be equipment based, that sort of thing. But you can be assumed
Right.
to have like mundane things for sure, like cell phone, car keys.
Okay. Body bag would be too much to expect to carry around a body bag, but noted for future though.
Probably not a body bag.
Yeah, exactly. Or a giant rucksack we could fit him into.
But yeah, you can take his stuff off easy enough. He's wearing like kind of like form fitting like high density plastic or fiberglass armor. The armor doesn't seem to be powered or anything.
That's fine.
Much more like a uniform.
Mhm.
He's got what looks like some sort of energy based rifle. He definitely does have like the earpiece and like the throat mic sort of thing that you expect from special forces.
Yeah, 'cause it says we heard from his radio stuff, so
Yeah.
his radio is okay. Well, worst case scenario, we can strip him at least out of his uniform so he doesn't like stand out as being, one of them.
I was more worried about a tracker or something, but just so we're clear, the only thing I know about military shit is what I've seen on TV.
Well, then we'll get you running laps, and we'll get you up with the crack of dawn, and we'll get you up to speed. One of these days.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think that's gonna happen. But thanks. I run already.
I'll
Yes.
see if I can figure out a place where we can go.
Yeah, oddly, I think Trevor's the only character with any social skills.
That tracks.
I have
Gosh, we're like the
leadership.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's true.
It's not great for an interrogation. But
Oh, we're great for an interrogation. It's just that we're full of bad cops. There's no good cop here. It's worse and worse and worst cop.
We got bad cop, worst cop, magic cop, and stone cop.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Well, that's what we got.
I mean, yeah.
Chris, I do have Rook City Rays, so I might know a place.
Yeah, I mean, what sort of place would you like to find?
Oh, just something empty and out of the way and close. Like nothing fancy. Like a closed mall would be great, like a strip mall.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough. I mean, it's easy to find a place where, the corruption of the city just got to the point where the tenants could no longer afford the protection money. So, it's a low rent strip mall. So, it's got like a closed down dollar store and like a closed down nail salon and, like
Everything was closed down.
like a there's the far end of the strip mall has like a still operational like pawn shop sort of deal, but it's closed at this hour.
Perfect.
Can I use intervention to create a magical doodad to like cancel technology in a little area?
I mean, you can certainly try.
I'd like to. I'll need your help to roll though.
Yep.
Foundry has not opened yet.
Right. So that'd be inventions, and you could use magical lore or creativity.
Creativity.
Ooh, that's an 8. That's a good roll. So what does this magical doohickey manifest itself as?
Ephraim's gonna bring out a little scarab from his pocket and mix a few powders from pouches sprinkle it on the scarab and fix the scarab to the back of the neck of the guy. Whatever wave comes from this guy should not work anymore.
Perfect.
Best I can do.
All right. So you guys all watch as Ephraim puts this little scarab thing, and it kind of like affixes to the back of the guy's neck. Its little like scarabby legs kind of like wrapping around, like piercing the flesh slightly around like the back of the neck, the spinal column.
That looks pleasant.
That looks really creepy.
Yeah, I got that from the book I got from Egypt. It's not very pleasant, but it should work.
Game over,
Just
man.
read
Game
his
over.
mind or something. Does it burrow in his ear and take him over like Wrath of Khan style? Or
No, it
No.
starts to hug his face like an alien.
It just kill machines in its vicinity. Anything this guy might have hidden should not work anymore.
But yes, Die Hard. I mean, taking a look around, you're like, oh shit, I know where we are, and you can lead the group to this mostly empty strip mall. It's a Rook City, so you don't even have to break in. You can just walk through the window where somebody else has already broken in.
pull out the plywood or something. Yeah.
Plywood, pfft, that stuff costs money.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we're just trying to get out of sight. We're not looking for a secure location.
Yeah, it is definitely out of sight. It is definitely not secure.
I am now picturing that mall from the Dawn of the Dead remake movie.
Oh yes. I'm picturing something that you would see on like Breaking Bad.
Okay.
But yeah, you get inside. I mean, there's obviously there's no power or anything here, but it's out of the way. It's deserted. I mean, there's rats and stuff around, but it's deserted of people.
Right. First big question. Anybody know what the fuck this hoser is? Where he
What?
came from?
What, the guy we've taken hostage?
Yeah, this does not look like a child trafficker.
No, he definitely does not.
No, he's part of an elite military hit squad. I have a past with them.
Perfect.
I mean, not with this schmuck personally, but with the overall organization. That organization is pretty much responsible for me being what I am now.
Is that voluntary or?
Well, actually, admittedly, at the time, yes, it was voluntary. But shit went sideways, and I'm not there anymore.
No, I don't
Might
know.
have given. So they might have given this guy something.
Possible. I mean, I was part of a project, as it were, to create basically energy-based super soldiers.
I mean, he was still using a gun, so I assume he's not able to explode by himself. We should
it's
be
quite-
careful.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's still probably highly trained, even if he doesn't have any advanced powers. For all we know, he
Any
could be
particular
souped
reason
up like
he
on a
showed up?
steroid or something, like like a super soldier, being drugged up, or who knows.
I don't care
I
what he
don't
can
care.
do. Why is he
Well,
here?
Why is he what?
Why would he show up at the docks to
Because
shoot
he was
traffickers?
Well, because he was probably ordered to by somebody, and like a good soldier, he does his job.
We're gonna have to baby step this, aren't we? But
Probably.
why would someone order an elite hit squad futuristic soldier to go after thugs on a dock?
Maybe the thugs on the dock are onto something that they shouldn't be onto. Maybe they are trafficking somebody or a group of people that they shouldn't be, according to these other people. I'm speculating.
My speculation suggests that maybe they're looking for you. That you're the experiment that got away from what you're telling me.
Wow.
That makes sense.
It would be
Wow.
useful if we could get his mission statement from him. But my only ability to extract information from someone like that is to ask nicely, repeatedly, until he acts. But not sure we have the time for this. I
Who
can
knows?
probably assemble some.
They could also just be hunting, super individuals, regardless whether they're me, whether they're you, whether they're anybody. It's possible. We might find out some answers if we interrogate him, or he leads us further up the chain to whoever his Francis is.
I can make some waking up salt to get him to
Fucking Francis. I hate
emerge,
Francis.
but I'm not sure what to ask him, or if we want to get answer in an appropriate manner.
Well,
Who's
the fact
Francis?
that
Sorry.
that's okay. I don't know who Francis is either. Chris, is he bound right now?
I don't know. Did you guys bind him?
If I find something to bind him with, I would do that.
Probably.
I'll jury rig or makeshift whatever.
Yep. Perfect.
Garbage bags.
I'm gonna start going through his pockets
Okay.
while they're chatting and see what I can find.
You find that he doesn't have pockets. He was wearing body armor. And since the body armor was taken off him, he's in like his, underoos.
There's nothing identifying on him.
No, there is not.
Huh.
Not even dog tags.
He's got no pockets or anything. Any kind of equipment that he had with him?
I mean, he had his body armor and his rifle and spare clips for his gun and the stuff he would need for on mission.
So what were they held in? Pouches, velcroed to him or something?
Probably pouches because it's a comic book.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, assume Robbie Liefeld drew him. So he has lots of pouches and no feet.
Sorry. There's always something in the way of the feet.
Hey, Chris, while Solstice is doing that, I'm going to look to see if there's any place in this shitty mall that might have any kind of refreshments, preferably alcohol. If not, because I need to fill my my giant tiki cup or whatever.
I mean, not high quality, but you do find, basically, from various squatters that have been here over the last little while, there's drips and dregs in various assorted bottles kicking around.
Please don't.
No, even I'm not that. No, I'm not that desperate. I don't need that kind of swamp ass in my body. Swamp water. I'll be patient.
But yes, absolutely nothing identifying.
Weird.
Well, I mean, this makes it harder to identify him if he's captured like this.
Yeah. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna.
You gonna do a mind meld on him like Spock? Learn all his secrets? Your
That's-
mind to his mind?
No.
Oh.
That's weird. I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out where he's going to go.
And Chris, I'm going to take the time to study the whatever equipment we've taken off him, like his guns, ammo, anything like that.
Perfect. Yeah, it's definitely high tech, definitely higher tech than when you were with them. But Project Nebula, when you were with them, was doing like cutting edge stuff. They were much more interested in fusing alternate energy sources with the human body.
Hmm?
But it does look like the energy that his gun emits is like it's not a laser exactly. It's probably more akin to your ability to draw on cosmic energy, but of a much lower wattage.
Does it look like it's in clips, or does it, like, for lack of a better term, solar powered?
No, it's like energy clips.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna sit him down in a chair and put a chair in front of him.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, the chairs you find are kind of like lopsided and cantered and everything, but
Oh yeah,
Office
everything
chairs,
is.
one wheel missing.
oh yeah,
Um,
you sit him in
The
the
lack
chair
of-
and
you
it
can feel-
automatically sinks down.
You can feel the spring digging into your ass.
Yep.
I'm gonna use shape change to modify my face just to be different.
Okay.
I would like to use the principle of the future.
Ooh.
I would like to try to figure out where he's going to go.
Excellent. So yes, you can make an overcome roll and use your max die.
Okay, so that would be. Is that. Would that be considered remote viewing or awareness?
That's up to you.
Okay. I think I am aware of his possible future. This is definitely an otherworldly thing, I think. I'm currently in the yellow. We're not. The scene isn't red anymore, right? The scene would be green.
The scene would be green.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't make a difference for me either way, but that's fine. I clicked the button, but nothing happened.
But can people hear me?
Yep.
Okay, it was weird. I momentarily lost internet, but it said it was still connected, and then everything just dropped, but popped back in. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Did you roll your dice?
I clicked the button, but nothing happened.
The roll dice pull button?
Yeah. There it is. That took a while.
I clicked it, so
Oh,
it came right up when I clicked it. You do get to use your max die, which is great. So that is a complete success, and everybody gets a hero point.
yes. Oh, me included. Look at
Yeah,
that.
you and all allies.
Yeah.
So yeah, so as you, what does it look like when you start divvying his potential future?
She's going to move around to stand behind him. And close her eyes, lower her head. Her hands kind of ball into fists at her side. And she concentrates, and her head gradually kind of raises up until she's looking at the ceiling. Um, but her eyes are rolled back, and she starts to kind of tremble a bit as she focuses on things that are not in this room.
I do appreciate how this happens immediately after you were like, I don't do magic.
I said I don't cast spells or mix potions.
It's like, whatever.
I don't recite poetry and do
Wait,
little
wait, wait.
incantations.
No, you're doing the Doctor Strange thing without hovering in the air.
This is an entirely different kind of magic.
So as you kind of like your eyes roll back and you no longer see the scene here. Instead, you see it's kind of dark. The lighting is more like emergency lighting than like daylight or anything of that nature. You hear dripping of water, hissing of steam. It feels claustrophobic. You feel like you're underground. And you see there are some other people wearing like not necessarily like military style fatigues, but not military fatigues, but the same sort of like utilitarian clothing of a uniform nature, just specifically not current military fatigues.
Right.
They do have like the insignia that this guy had on his uniform, and then you kind of snap out of it. So you know if he's released, because the future is probable, not guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
If he was released, he would go to this place, which is apparently, judging from the number of people, some sort of like underground facility. And judging from the number of people and the like the uniforms and stuff, like it would be like a base, like an underground base.
Okay. Well, okay, that's not weird.
Yeah, that was
Sorry.
very weird.
Sorry, it's not weird, or it's
Oh no, it is definitely
not pause. No, wait, it is weird. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is weird. He's going to some kind of an underground base with other people dressed in, I don't know, rent-a-merc fatigues.
Any idea how big this space is?
It's bigger than the space we're in.
I mean, we know he's gonna get back there, so if we just let him go, we can track him.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
we should.
definitely.
He's
Sorry,
definitely
what?
what?
Working with a group. They're organized. Not actual military. Emergency lighting. And there's dripping water. And steam pipes.
I mean, that's
Half the city, I know.
yeah.
But at least it's narrowed down to half the city now. It's narrowed down to the underground portion, I guess.
Assuming they came from the city, they arrived on a helicopter, right?
I mean, it's a big city. If I wanted to get somewhere fast, I'd take a helicopter if that was an option. Especially if I wanted to be sneaky about it.
All right, well, let's wake this fucker up and see what he knows. This is only one of our problems, right? Like we got two problems, but this is the first problem.
We've got more than two, but yeah.
Okay, one at a time.
Yep.
I mean, I've gone quite a while without a drink, so that's another problem. I could use a top up on my Mai Tai.
Do you explode more when you're sober or when you're drinking?
I don't think I've noticed a correlation to alcohol, other than for some reason my ability to heal and regenerate works better and more efficiently when I've had a few drinks.
Because you're more relaxed.
Could be. I don't know the science behind it. Just like electrolytes, no one understands
me neither. I don't know the science behind it either, but it's because you're more relaxed.
Oh, maybe.
All right, so you're gonna wake this guy up?
Yep.
I'm gonna stay behind him. I don't want him to see me.
I'm just sitting in front of him with my changed face, and I'm trying to tilt and just stare at him and see what he says.
Okay. All right. How are you waking him up?
Smack him, slap him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll slap him. I don't care.
All right. So yeah, you slap him a couple of times. Wakey,
wakey, eggs and bakey, but none for you.
He kind of looks around, kind of like looks down, realizes like he's basically in his underwear.
Hey, look at those. Those whiteys aren't exactly tidy or tidy. Oh.
He just stares at you. And it's the kind of stare that like this is someone who like kind of truly despises you. Like it doesn't matter which one of you he's looking at. It's like a stare of contempt.
You're a judgy fucker, aren't you?
Oh, look, somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed today.
At least I woke up unlike your wife.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. You know what? I'm going to let that one pass, and I slug him, and I say, no, I'm not.
Okay. Then we gotta wake him up again.
I held back a bit.
Yeah, he kind of like spits out some blood.
Yeah. Hey, look, he's a spitter, not a swallower. Listen, name, rank, file, unit number, all that shit, since you don't have a dog tag on.
Sergeant Di Lorenzo, retired.
That would explain the rent-a-cop uniform.
At least it's a uniform, as he looks at your bedraggled looking.
Yeah, well, I think I look quite stylish, thank you very much. Uniform got a little tight anyway. Could have been because I put on some weight, although I lost that weight. But anyways, that's not important. So, why were you guys at the docks? Actually, no. Wait. Let's ask that one first. Why were you and your buddies over at the docks?
Took a job.
What kind of job?
The kind that pays.
What were you being paid to do this time, sweetheart?
My job.
Yeah, tell us what that job was.
In exchange for what?
You might get to walk out of here on your own 2 feet.
So when you put a real offer on the table, we'll see what we can arrange.
I mean, I'd offer you to let you blow me, but I figured you'd bite down, and that wouldn't be good for either of us. So, wait, does he look or is his name familiar to me at all? At least the name he gave me?
Not immediately, but
Okay. How young does he look? Because I'm like late 40s.
yeah, he's probably like mid-20s.
He's just still maybe just dry, just barely dry behind the ears now.
Which
Okay.
is very young to be a sergeant.
Hmm. Well, I could talk to a guy I know and see if he can give you a year free drinks at the bar. But that's up to you if that would be okay.
Sounding slightly better. Look, you served, you don't talk to your captors. If you guys want something, you need to offer something.
Yeah.
What was your name again?
Di Lorenzo.
Perfect. So we have a witch, and she can find out stuff just by having names, and you know how it all works. Names have power, apparently. So, I mean, unless you want us to go looking for your family, it's much easier for you to just talk to us here.
If you find him, tell him I said hi.
All right, witch, do your witch stuff.
She looks so confused. Like the guy in the chair can't see her face, but Die Hard definitely can. And she has a very what the fuck look on her face.
And Die Hard's looking up like, yeah, do it. No, sure, it'd be fine. It's really spooky when she does this shit.
She'll kind of roll her eyes a little bit. And then she'll try. So she'll do her focusing and try to use let's see. I'll try to use her psychic coordination to see where he's been using her remote viewing.
Sure, because that will give a bonus to anybody who would like to do an overcome, for example.
Yep, it will. Hopefully.
I mean, Die Hard was bluffing, but sure, if you can do it, do it.
All right, Chris, is our scene status still red?
No, the scene status would be green, but whatever your personal zone is.
Mine is currently yellow.
Because my health is yellow, but scene status is still showing as red. So.
Yeah. scene status is green.
Now my remote viewing is only a D6.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use my +3 bonus
Sure.
to try to get some kind of useful information about his recent-ish past.
Oh, and a
That's a great
+3. So that brings that up to an 11. That is enough to give somebody a +3 on their overcome. So as you kind of zoom out, like remote viewing is basically, in this case, almost like astral projection. You see a
Kinda.
thing where you're not. Kind of like honing in on him, and you can see. I mean, this is a guy. This is a guy that doesn't have much. Like you think you're looking at like his home, maybe, but there's like no pictures. Like the pictures that are on the walls are like just the pictures that come in the frames. Like somebody who wants to have that sort of life but doesn't. Like he doesn't have pictures of loved ones, but he does have pictures that he can pretend are his loved ones. So probably somebody who is lonely and, whatever he got caught up in here with the military is his family for all intents and purposes.
He buys picture frames and keeps the sample pictures in there.
Yep. But that is enough to give a +3 to somebody who would like to do an overcome to try to get him to crack.
I was going to ask if I could do, if this would help at all, if using Principle of the Veteran to somehow overcome his training to stay resolute in an interrogation or a horrible situation, whether it's using my own knowledge, because it says here overcome a challenge using knowledge of our previous conflicts. Like, I've had to crack a nut before. What's the way to crack the hardest nut, which is basically someone like me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether that's physically, psychologically,
That totally fits.
emotionally.
Yep. So basically it's an overcome. So choose what power seems to be applicable, and then what quality seems to be applicable, and then your yellow die. Principle of the Veteran means you get to use the max die, and everybody gets a hero point.
Ooh. Sorry, where are my actual powers listed again? Is it under powers? Because it
Yep.
just breaks it down into. I kind of want to use vitality almost on this because, or maybe awareness might be the most. You know what? I'm going to say awareness probably makes the most sense, even if it's my lowest die.
Okay.
I'm going to use my Project Nebula Survivor. It's the same die.
Absolutely.
And then I roll the die icon, the black.
And then you do have the +3 bonus from.
Where do I get? Do I click one of those green or pink buttons?
You've only got the one bonus, so we can just remember it.
Oh, okay.
You guys are rolling great. So 8 + 3 is an 11. That is actually just shy of beyond expectation. So that is a success. So are you trying to crack him, or are you trying to empathize with him?
Crack him.
Okay. So how do you do this?
How would I do that? I would probably try to relate to some horrible experience I had when I was captured one time and how it almost broke me, but it didn't, unlike him, because I am still far stronger and wiser. And if that I have to accompany that with actual physical punishment, whether that's, a well-placed nut shot or, invert a knee or an elbow or something like that, as like a little reminder to show that I'm in charge here and I'm the boss and he's nothing really at the end of the day.
Oh, I misread the chat. I was looking at Solstice's. 4 plus the 3 is a 7, so that is a success, but with a minor twist.
Okay.
So you do still get the information.
Okay.
But yeah, but there's a minor twist. So basically, as you're like talking to him and you're leaning on him, you get to that point where you realize that he's not a lot different from you in some ways. Basically, the folks at Project Nebula just took somebody who was vulnerable and said like, "Hey, how would you like to be, a great super soldier or serve your country, that sort of deal," and just like took this guy who is basically lonely and desperate to belong to something, and brought him in, and you can see that in him, and as you're leaning on him, he does crack. You guys can feel free to ask him questions, and he will kind of drop the facade as he realizes that they're not coming from him. They don't care about him. But what kind of emotional toll does this take on Dynamo? What has affected you emotionally about the current situation?
I would think that in the process of figuring out how to break him, I start reliving like some of the, like maybe a potential really either something like where I was at the other end of this being interrogated, being captured, or some kind of horrific part of the experiment that made me what I am now, and they wouldn't stop.
And how does this kind of manifest so everybody kind of sees it or feels it?
As I think if I'm doing this mostly verbally, and I get louder and more aggressive, and like I put my hands on, like, let's say whatever armrest he has or something, and I'm yelling and screaming in his face, you could start to see actual tears streaming down my face at times, as if like I'm being affected as well, and maybe I'm on the cusp of snapping and losing my shit and possibly beating him up, like I maybe wanted to beat up one of the doctors or that was working on me, or as part of an interrogation.
Perfect.
So it's like I'm cracking him, but I'm starting to slowly crack too, and you could see it.
As he start to escalate, Diehard's gonna kind of quietly move to the back of the room and slip out the door and go find this guy a bottle.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say run for the hills for when I blow up.
If he explodes, I can't be in the room because I will die.
Perfect.
At some point, I'm gonna put my hand on the shoulder of Dynamo and look at him with the like, it's fine. Like he's broken down. Calm down.
Right. Perfect. And like, I mean, it takes some time to crack this guy. So yeah, Dyer, do you see like Dynamo's like he's working the guy, but he's like he needs to chill soon. So you like slip out. You're like, I mean, the pawn shop's probably got something. It's not hard to jimmy a lock to the pawn shop in Rook City. Find a bottle under the counter, sort of thing. So you can definitely bring that back, and Ephraim, you're there ready to like lend him some support in case he does go too far. How is Solstice reacting to everything that's going on?
I'm not keen on this attitude of Dynamo's. So she's been taking a few subtle steps backwards away from this situation. It's a little too intense for her at the moment.
Okay. All right. But yeah, after like a couple of minutes, Dyer, you come back with the bottle ready. And you've got this guy at the point where he'll talk. He'll answer whatever questions you may have of him. You know, he's not quite a blubbering mess, but you can tell that like something got through to him. And he's I mean, maybe it's just the fact that he's like scared shitless that he's going to die, but he's willing to talk now.
I'm trying to picture, what movie was it where they were like, what was it? The Immortals, not the Immortals, whatever. There was some movie recently where I can't remember if it was the guy was like, there's no alcohol, so he drinks like straight rubbing alcohol. That's all you can find. It's like,
Oh, was that in the Old Guard?
I'm pretty sure it was a Marvel movie. I just don't remember which one.
Oh, maybe. Might have been Eternals.
Maybe it was Eternals. Maybe.
All right. But yes, you guys, everybody does get a hero point, and you guys can feel free to ask your questions of this sergeant.
After I put my hands on Dynamo's shoulders, trying to calm him down a bit, I'm gonna turn to the guy like, look, we just need to know what they told you to do on that dog. You can walk away from here, go back home, tell them you didn't say anything. We just need to understand and we'll let you go.
We were just there to basically pacify people, shock and awe, put the fear of God into whoever happened to be there. Didn't matter who it was. We weren't given orders to target any specifically. I mean, everybody knows that a bunch of different gangs operate out of the docks. We were just told to treat them all the same. Orders came down from Carlson himself. Suit up, boots on the ground. Dynamo, you know the name Carlson. Used to be General Carlson, and he was the head of Project Nebula. He is literally the guy that cost you everything.
You weren't there to capture anyone or rescue anyone.
No. Show of force. If people got caught in the crossfire, casualties happen, but our intent wasn't to mow people down. I mean, apparently the orders were to leave people to let them know that.
Spread the word.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Carlson now?
Probably at the staging grounds. We're headquartered out of an abandoned military facility underneath one of Pike Corporation's old warehouse, long sealed off. I mean, it's not comfy, but it's home for now.
Why in God's name would you go after gangs?
That's what the contract was.
I don't suppose you know who pulled that contract.
Orders came down from Carlson, so Carlson's the one that negotiates things. I mean, private life is pays better than the military, but still need to know, right?
Yeah, I get it, but like every gang in this city, they all report eventually to like the chairman. Declaring war on the chairman is not going to work out for you.
Yeah. I don't know. That is above my pay grade.
Chris, do I know what
It's
happened to
just
Carlson? If he was like dishonorably discharged, is he still technically military?
No, Carlson would have retired in the time that you've been away.
Gotcha.
But it's not uncommon for like military people to basically form like private military
privateer.
Yeah, PMCs, good old PMCs.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, if anybody's got
Well, there we go.
details, if anybody has details on the contract, it would be Carlson. The rest of us are just boots on the ground.
So you weren't coming after Dynamo at all.
No, I mean I know of him. I've read his jacket, but he's kind of a success story. People talk about him, like some of the folks that have been in the company for a bit. I mean, they talk about him. They've had a couple of successes along the way. A lot of us just get like high tech stuff, but there's been a few that have managed to tap into something bigger. Not me. I mean, but you know,
They don't feel bad. Like, every person I met that's got superpowers, they all got their own damage, right?
Hmm.
Nothing comes for free.
Tap into something bigger in what way?
well, I mean, when we were recruited to Nebula, it was a merging of human and technology, seeing like what sort of elements could be harnessed. I mean, according to what I read, your friend here can tap into like the energy of stars. Like, who doesn't want that if it's available? But most of us, I mean, not exactly washing out, but they say like we're not genetically compatible with the process.
Trust me, you're not missing out, kid.
So, but I mean, they still have space for us. So they get contracts. We work the contracts. Pays pretty good. Insurance, which is not nothing. I make more here than I did in the military. So
If this guy's not after Dynamo, I don't. Is there any reason we keep this guy around? Now, why his little group is trying to start a war with the chairman, I don't know, but I don't think I want to get in the middle of any of that shit.
Sounds like a bad idea for all involved.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'm gonna let this
Oh, it
guy go.
seems.
Sorry, big
I
guy.
know it
What was it?
seems you found a good gig, but I think you should consider other options for your retirement. This is gonna get icky and troublesome. We're gonna let it go, but I do believe you should take this opportunity to maybe find a new path for your life.
I mean, I got some money set aside. And I mean, if I go back now, they're just going to ask how I got away. I mean, there's going to be questions. So maybe, maybe laying low is a good idea. Thank you.
Yeah, your boys are about to get stoned. You can't show up with a helicopter on the chairman's turf. He's not gonna let that slide.
And from what I get, they might try to use you in a way you would not approve.
Maybe go to Tahiti. I hear it's a magical place.
Yeah, I mean, it's small enough that I'll notice if they come for me. So there's that.
Here you go. Hey, bud. Yeah, listen. Here's my number. If shit hits the fan, you give me a call. I'll see if I can help out.
Well, thank you.
If you take this to your buddies and you track my phone and you find out where I'm at, just remember, you're going to find out where I'm at when I'm going to be there when you show up. So that's not going to work out for you either.
Noted. Noted.
But if you get the shit, just give me a call.
Thank you.
I know people with superpowers. Oh my god. I think I dislocated my shoulder. I need some Tylenol, but apparently it causes autism.
I'm gonna crumble his restraint with the transmutation,
Okay.
and I'm gonna rip out the bug from his neck.
All right.
You got a chance to do better with your life. I'll be watching.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of looks at the person he knows has like he said, the power of the stars, the apparent witch, the guy with the strange bug thing that he rips off his neck. And he's like, he just kind of nods, like he's like, I do not want to mess with these people.
Yeah, I get it.
Especially
I
don't.
try to be encouraging and also intimidating. Like you got a life ahead of you, kid, and don't mess with this. You
You're
don't
trying
want
to
to mess
scare
with
him straight.
It seems to have worked.
This is like a creepy ABC after school special. R-rated ABC after school special.
But yes, unless you guys have other things for him, he will make his way out of here as quickly as he can.
I'm keeping his stuff.
He doesn't even stop for it.
Good.
I'll give him a random pair of pants, and
Okay.
I'll have him go away.
Perfect. Yeah. All right.
Oh, good. One problem down. Second problem.
Sorry, Chris, is this gun a handgun or more of a rifle?
It's more like a rifle.
Okay.
Why do you need a? You shoot lasers out of your fucking eyes.
Well, because what if for some reason my power doesn't want to work one day? Plus, it's always good to be able to keep up on tech stuff because this kind of shit might be used against us.
It just, yeah, okay.
I mean, it might not hurt me, it might, but I can almost guarantee it's going to hurt you. So,
I mean, lasers, bullets, it all kills you, right? Like,
yeah,
what's the difference? Is a better bullet?
I don't know. It depends where you get shot.
That's true. That's true. I've been shot a couple times.
Shoots cosmic ray. Does it mean that the battery has star stuff in it?
Maybe. Want to take it apart and find out?
Probably. But I won't take away Dynamo's toys, but at some point I'd like to
We can chat
try to
about that
understand.
sometime.
We didn't. None of you could figure out how to look for a bug, and you want to take away a like star battery. What do you? It's a bunch of
What?
It's a bit too advanced for my understanding, but I mean, I understand star power.
I mean, at the very least, the
It's
armor would be
all
cool
about
because the
those
armor could
wonders and
protect me. Maybe I don't need the gun, but the armor might actually be useful for me.
Mechanically, no.
Well,
I mean, you can always like rejigger your character, but other than that, no.
yeah, I don't necessarily know that.
You could use it as like your justification for the vitality power, for instance.
Yep.
You could say my vitality is fancy armor or whatever.
But yes, you have successfully interrogated your prisoner and watched him wander off in his underwear in the dark. Like he
So nothing
doesn't
bad will happen to him. We'll
he
see him in a future issue.
like he does not even he doesn't even wait to put the pants that Ephraim got him on. He's like, "Oh, you guys are letting me go? I'm out of here before you change your mind."
I'm picturing doing a monologue where I say, I'm sure he'll be fine and we'll see him in a future issue. And then he gets mugged horribly on his way out. Ugh.
Oh, hey, Dynamo, I got you a bottle.
Oh, thanks.
You seemed like you needed it. Just
Yeah,
take a minute.
thanks.
Yeah.
I
No
take
judging,
a
man. We've
sniff.
all lost our shit once in a while.
Oh, yeah. I take a sniff
So-
of what it is, although I'm probably going to drink it regardless as long as it's not, paint thinner or anything like that.
That's probably like sourpuss.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Right, so boys, what I
To
said to that guy,
use for it, I'll bring the battery to my laboratory. I'm curious.
leave the star battery alone. You're 2,000 years old. Like the wheel was new when you were made.
You might be right.
God damn it. Jeez. Yeah,
I
so
was, I mean,
director's going to be picked straight.
I was given a meteor once. It had very interesting property. I was wondering if it was made of the same kind of materials.
Oh, is Anita asleep?
That
Maybe.
noise was.
No?
Oh, okay. It sounded like you were sleeping.
Sorry.
That's okay. I mean, I know your sleep schedule. It could be.
It's entirely fucked up right now.
All right.
It's no different than any other day, but
Well, no, it is. It's much worse right now.
So what else would you guys like to do, if anything?
I would like to heal.
yeah, we got a hole up.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I am aching a bit. I think I would like to go home and heal. And yeah, I don't know what all this military-ish stuff is that you're mixed up in, but that is so far beyond what I can deal with.
You guys will basically kind of go your separate ways for a little bit, as we kind of do a montage scene during which you can recover health as one of your options. If anybody doesn't want to recover health, we can do something else.
What are the options? Because I didn't actually lose any health.
Basically, your options are you can recover health, you can help somebody else to recover, or you can basically kind of like get yourself a boost. Usually for the next scene, but basically for the next thing you do. So like if you know what you want to do next, you can like research or like talk to contacts or whatever to give yourself a boost that you can use at a later point. Technically, it's for the next scene, but I like them lasting like in our first issue, Cassandra went out and got like a bunch of names for like different criminal people, so she actually has a +1 boost from her little black book that will basically be there until she uses it instead of just for the next scene. I like people basically setting themselves up for what they'd like to do in the future.
I
But
mean, I know my minion work with boost, so
yeah,
I like to prepare like uh, a bunch of amulet scrolls and paraphernalia to help me with the alchemy. If we're gonna go against big military base and Dynamo's nemesis, I want to be prepared. So I'd like to work on that.
absolutely. So those of you who are electing to heal, you heal up to the highest value of the next zone up. So if you're in yellow, you heal to the top of green. If you're in red, you heal to the top of yellow. If you're out, you heal to the top of red.
So I'm at yellow right now. So I click until I see green.
So you go to the top of green. So for you, that would be 32. So basically,
32.
if
Okay.
you're in yellow, you heal up to full.
Okay. Cool.
And if you would like to like narrate your montage scene as you heal, I do have a couple of things that I'm going to interject into the montage scenes as we go. But and it can take place like over the span of like a couple of days, or basically it's a couple of panels of comic book. Time passes.
Sure, I'll do Die Hard's.
Sure.
Die Hard's healing montage starts at the local hospital. So his panels would be like walking into the emergency room, getting like his broken hand set, a cast on a something anyway, his nose reset, stitches put in, it'd be the panels of, actual medical treatment to get hit points back.
Yeah.
Before he goes home and soaks in it like an ice tub and then crawls into bed, beat to shit, purple, bruised and beaten, and just he's a person that got tossed by a rhino. He's
Hippo.
beat up,
Hippo.
or hippo. Sorry, yeah, yeah. He's a mess right now. He needs to go to the hospital.
Pours himself a good cup of coffee. Doesn't get to it before he passes out in his bed.
Yeah, like he's just racked.
Yeah. What sort of place does Die Hard live in? Does he like?
My view of Die Hard is that so he's a normal guy, even though he's very skilled, right? So he needs to train all the time. So I kind of view him as a guy that kind of works, 10 to 2 at a bar as a bouncer or something, and has a small apartment above the bar kind of deal, right? Like,
Yeah.
and then he's up in the morning, he goes for his runs, and he eats at the local restaurant that's in the bar kind of deal to get the food that he needs and all that kind of stuff, right? So as human as possible, right? Like in the comic, we'd showcase that this is a normal guy hanging around with supers.
So he lives above the bar, like Patrick Swayze. Does Swayze live above the bar in Red House? I can't remember. It's been a while.
Like Justified, right?
Oh,
There's a time
right.
he was above the
Yes.
bar.
Right. When Raylan lives above the bar. Right.
Yeah, same kind of deal. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Solstice, what does your healing montage look like?
I'm going home to my little apartment. It's a one room apartment. Well, I guess technically 2 rooms because she does have her own bathroom. It's little. She's basically going to lock the door. She has 3 locks on her door. So lock the door, make some chicken noodle soup, and get cozy on her sofa wrapped in a blanket, sipping her soup, just taking Tylenol to get rid of the little bit of a after psychic headache. But yeah, basically just tucking in and being cozy.
Now, for her actual healing, is it just like natural healing, like Die Hard, or is it as a result of her connection to otherworldly forces?
As far as I think as far as she's aware, it's natural. But I think that after she falls asleep on the couch, there's a weird glow.
Gotcha. So she's like, ah, it wasn't that bad. A couple of bumps and
Yeah,
she.
it's mostly just, the headache from extending my sight a bit beyond what people are supposed to see. Uh, she doesn't really realize that something might be looking back.
And Dynamo, what does your montage look like?
Oh, this is going to be fun. I just typed all this out. Okay, so Dynamo goes back to Bad Decision Island for a bender where he's just drinking his Mai Tais in his souvenir cups, and and he just looks like he's drinking, but he's kind of just eyeing people as if he's just itching for a fight, like he's waiting for somebody to pick a fight with him. And because I see elements of both Die Hard and Rorschach in this character, I just decided that the bartender is like that guy Weasel, the bartender from Deadpool, TJ
All
Miller
right.
or whatever his
Yeah.
name is. So, and he's basically is kind of like a guardian angel of sorts, and he's always trying to like keep things calm and cool, and he's trying to, and he eventually convinces Dynamo to go home. But instead of going home, Dynamo in his stagger, while he's still got the buzz before regeneration or whatever kicks in, he staggers to the cemetery where his wife and son are buried, and he goes to where they are buried, and just slumps down and starts talking to them as if hi honey, how was your day, kind of thing, telling them all about the excitement of the day and what he's been up to. And as he continues this, he slowly starts to break down as his facade breaks as he starts to apologize for not visiting as much as he should. And then he breaks down further, basically apologizing and sobbing because he still has not forgiven himself for what he did. And eventually he just passes out for the night, draped over their tombstones.
Excellent. I mean, not excellent, but nice. Well, not nice
There's
either.
so
Not
much
nice
depth to
either.
this. There is so much depth to this character I did not think of when I made this concept.
Perfect. And Ephraim, since you do not need to heal, what are you up to with your alchemy?
Ephraim's goes back to his cleaning shop. Uh, take out the coat, notice a trace of blood on it, start a big vat to clean it up. And as the panel advances, behind the vat, there's a bunch of vials and tubes. And the in the front scene, the thing boils with the clothes in it, and he start like mixing powders, crushing stones, and he makes some form of red clay out of that, and makes a bunch of little globs of red clay. And he start pushing in his shoulders and his arms, and leaves a bit of red spot. And he traces over uh, some symbols on top of them, and, and the scene turns to like him just ironing the said shirt, like mixing his alchemy and his dedication to his little shop.
Perfect. All right. And Ephraim, you can actually, since you're doing a boost, you can give me a roll.
Yes.
Oh, that's a +1 bonus anyway.
Oh, I'll take it.
But over the course of the next couple of days, we'll say, as you guys are recovering, getting back to like some semblance of what passes for a normal life for you, whether it's training or hanging out at the bar or working in the dry cleaning shop or going to school. Die Hard. You notice you're probably the first to notice because you were born and raised here. You're not an outsider. You feel the pulse of Rook City. Things are weirdly more chaotic than they usually are. Like there's like the local like bodega or 7-Eleven or Max Milk, depending on which side of the border you happen to be on at the time. They mentioned that they don't know if they can keep the shop open because they're having to pay protection to like two different gangs. Like two different gangs are coming by for protection money, and they're like, we could afford to pay one, but I can't afford to pay two. I don't know what we're gonna do. Like there's just this sense in the city that the corruption that normally resides in Rook City is no longer contained.
So the director's kind of lost control of shit.
Yes. Cassandra. Also, what nationality is Cassandra's family, just for naming purposes? Because I'm thinking Greek, but I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and the character's name is Cassandra. So,
I mean, Greek works. That's fine.
so you notice at school, you are being followed by people that deliberately do not look like students. They look like, given your family upbringing, they are thugs. They are hired thugs.
Hired goons.
Hired goons.
Hired goons.
And it's like they don't follow you into the class or anything, but like when you go into class, they follow you to the building. When you come out of class, they're like hanging around the quad. Like everywhere you go, there's these goons just following you.
Do they seem to be doing anything?
Just following you.
Damn it. Okay. When did I notice them? Like, did I notice them outside my apartment? Or did I notice them once I got to school?
You're fairly intuitive, so you probably at first like you didn't think anything of it, but thinking back, like you definitely you saw them like outside your apartment, and oh, that guy was on the bus with you the other morning, and
Okay.
but there does seem to be several of them, and they like rotate on and off shifts and stuff like that. And most importantly, they do not seem to be like they're trying to hide from you.
Okay.
Like if they notice you noticing them, they'll just like kind of like look at you and nod.
Ah, fuck. Okay. That's not good. Okay.
Dynamo. Since I think it was in the first issue, or maybe it was last issue when you were in the bar and you were like talking to people, trying to get the lay of the land. So, since you hang around in bars, there's a lot of talk about like amongst the various assorted lowlives, given the sort of bars you tend to frequent. And especially the Bad Decision Island Tiki Bar. There's a lot of chatter about people not knowing what the fuck's going on. Like there's talk like it's not open gang warfare, but there's like tension between like different groups of criminals, and people are like operating on other people's turf, and so on and so forth. Like it's an issue that the low like the low men on the totem pole that hang around in your bars have kind of like spoken to one another in hushed tones, but not so hushed that you don't overhear them. Because I think, yes, you also have awareness.
Cool.
And Ephraim, in your little neighborhood, was it the 11th Street, 11th Avenue?
Seventh.
So, um, the people are scared. The people I mean, people who know of you know that you're the sort of person to protect them, and there are kind of like more requests to not so much to like bail them out or to physically protect them, but everybody in your neighborhood like senses something on the wind, and they want to make sure that you're there to protect them. They want to make sure that they can count on you to protect them. They are afraid, which is not something you've sensed from the people. I mean, people in Rook City, like, I mean, they get depressed. I mean, they've got shitty lives. The town is a cesspool. Everything's corrupt. They're paying for protection money to gangs left, right, and center. But they've never been afraid before. But this time they are, and word gets to you that they are hoping that their protector will be here. And that will bring us to the end of the montage scene. If there's anything you guys would like to do, feel free.
I'd like to find out why they're following me and find a new apartment. I don't want to move, but I'm going to have to move. Yeah, she's going to go home and set up a little spot where she can have a seat. And then she's going to start focusing and try to find out why she's being followed.
Right. So what are you looking for?
I am going to look backwards through the guy who was on the bus with me on the way home.
Okay. Perfect. I don't think that's weird. No, actually, let's make that an overcome, just because the potential exists to roll badly.
I mean, they're my dice. The potential always exists to roll badly.
So far, you guys have rolled pretty decently for the things you've had to roll for.
Surprisingly. But yes, that would be a remote viewing. Basically looking back through where he's been, what he's talked about, who he's talked to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you could probably use your principle of mastery for this if you like.
Sure.
Using your power in a new way.
It's not really a new way.
You haven't.
I suppose it is because I looked forward in the
Exactly.
other guys. Yeah. Okay.
But a 6 succeeds with a minor twist.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah. And I mean, if you don't have them, I do, so.
Yeah, I'm curious what your minor twist is gonna look like.
Okay. All right. So you're like going back in time, and you've never like done post cognition before. You've done precognition, but you've never done post cognition before. and you go back and you're like kind of like looking at this guy and kind of like hitting like the 30-second rewind jump on your PVR. Boop, 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 boop. Oh,
Kinda, yeah.
there he is. And go back, and you see him talking to a couple of your family members. Your uncle Marcos and your aunt Phoebe. And they're like, we know where she is. Keep an eye on her. She's not part of this, and I don't want them making a move on her. Like, it's fine if she sees you. You're not there to interfere. But if somebody makes a move on her, fuck them up. But then you accidentally hit the rewind button slightly too far. And you find yourself just briefly in what looks like a bar surrounded by dead bodies. Like horribly mutilated bodies.
Oh no, I don't like this place at all. Nope. No. I know what's here. I don't want to be here.
And you remember you remember the time that you and Die Hard were in this bar.
Yep. Yep.
And you see that same smile that you saw on the body that reanimated at the docks. Yeah, the exact same smile, and it looks at you, and that gaze like pierces your soul. And when you snap out of it, there's this feeling that he knows where you are.
Yeah, she's gonna start packing.
Okay. Anybody else have anything that they would like to do?
Well, after the request from the people in my neighborhood, I'm gonna make more patrols and like be there more often. Since I don't sleep much, just gonna hang out at my shop and be at the local barber shop, talking with people, playing chess, just being around to make sure everything's safe.
Okay.
I'd like to go, for lack of a better term, and do like recon in some of these the turfs of these other criminal groups, and just to keep. I'm actually going to have like a little black book of sorts to write down like people I see. Basically just start to build, for lack of a better term, a Rolodex of the underbelly of the city that I think could be useful information, like who's in whose territory, that kind of thing. Names, descriptions, if I don't know a name, places, that kind of thing. So I can get like a territory map going. I could pin something up in my apartment or something like that.
All right. Anything from Die Hard?
I mean, Die Hard's not the I'm going to do patrols type of hero. He's more of the if he sees it, he has to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like he's like if if he witnesses something, he has to interject himself. But other than that, I think he's just keeping his fucking head down, right? Like he's making sure the bar is okay. He he'll deal with any gang violence that's close to him or his. But I mean, he's seen what happened when like the director gets pissed off before and it damn near killed him. And we've been poking that bear. So I think right now he's behaving himself.
Right. Perfect. So yeah. So as you kind of go about like Dynamo as you're keeping notes and Die Hard is and Ephraim as you're keeping your eyes open, keeping your heads down. But Diehard, you get into like a couple scraps with some like gang members here and there. Nothing to write home about, as it were. It doesn't take long for you guys to piece together that the reason why this is happening is because the chairman isn't there anymore. There is a power vacuum, and the gangs are scrabbling for control. Dynamo, at several of these events, you note Project Nebula troopers, like Project Nebula soldiers, are involved. Much like they were at the docks. They are basically shock and awe, and they are indiscriminate as to which gangs they target. But the city is essentially at war with nobody at the helm. Cassandra, your family obviously is aware of this and has sent people to protect you. But I think we'll probably call it there. We can decide what our next steps are going to be for next time. Hopefully Trevor will be here.
I'll add something to that.
Sure, absolutely.
Cassandra piles everything she has into 2 large suitcases and her backpack, and shows up at the dry cleaners looking for Ephraim. I need a new place to stay. That's it.
Excellent. So yes, just so you guys know, yes, the city gangs are no longer under the thumb of the organization. It seems like somehow the Project Nebula is involved, and they are currently the only information that you may have. But other than that, we'll call it there, I think.
That explains why they were so brave on the docks.
Mm-hmm.
I was confused. I was like, who is so fucking dumb to show up at the Kingpin's house with a helicopter?
Yeah, well, when the Kingpin's not there.
Much different. Yeah, that totally tracks now.
Yeah, that's not good.
All right. But people did earn some hero points from the social scenes. I think you got two. All right. So the ones that you got from last game, the bonuses that you got, they clear. They only last for the next session.
So that +4 is gone?
The +4 is gone.
Okay.
And then you have 2 points from this one, so you get like 2 +1s or a +2. Hero points are designed to be a use them or lose them.
Oh, okay. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah. Okay. But once you have like 6 issues under your belt, then you have a collection, and collections are like way, like they are your primary form of advancement. Although I do like the book does have rules for like optional, like temporary advancements for things like for a while there when Superman had like his like solar flare panel power, they actually have rules for like this, like, have like a little bonus for a little while and play your character a little bit differently, and then we'll change things. And if anybody wants to track down your sergeant friend, they actually have like rules for sidekicks. But we'll pick up this hopefully next week, and hopefully Trevor will be with us, and we'll see what happens.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
Thanks for the game.
Yep. There was
Thank you very much.
some great role playing stuff today.
I'm really
Yeah, I
enjoying
love
this
this
so far.
game. This game's so good.
Well, part of it,
That was a good one.
like I mean, part of it, I wanted to kind of structure it so, like, technically, it's supposed to go, like, focus around the action scenes and, like, use your social scenes and your montage scenes to kind of bridge them. But I'm like, what if we just do primarily, like, kind of socially and maybe a couple of overcomes and see how that plays? And it seemed to work well.
Yeah, every one of those beats develops those characters a little more, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. And I had the idea for the gang war. Like, as soon as I need, is like, my character comes from a crime family, like, I know what I want to do.
Thanks, Anita.
Thanks, Anita.
You're welcome. I do so love being the
Catalyst.
source of terrible things in Sentinel's games.
Well,
Do you know how many horrible things are in Rook City that the director is the only thing that keeps them in check?
It's probably not at all related to the smiling face that Salsa sees.
Oh, that thing is horrible. And there's like the fucking plague rat and
Yeah.
Yeah, the smiling face is by far the worst for her. Second would be her family, but yeah, the spite is definitely first, top of the list. Yeah.
But yeah, my brain was like, okay, I want to do like something with the crime families, but wait, if I break the organization, okay. And then I'm like, people who are making power plays are going to need to hire muscle, and a lot of military people go, like, bad military people go into private military contractors. So, oh, hey, look at that.
Yay. No, so bad.
It'll be fine.
Do not want.
It'll be fine.
I mean, as far as I know, those aren't the people keeping an eye on me. So I don't know what that's about. That's a dynamo thing.
The people keeping an eye on you are your family.
Well, I mean, yeah.
All right. So yeah, everybody, we'll see you next week, and everybody have a good night.
You too.
standing. Cheers, guys.
Right.
Nice.
Take care, everybody. Night.
Take care, y'all.
Or good day.